YouTuber here, and we are coming to you for this game between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the El Paso Chihuahuas. This is game 1 of 4, so we'll have all 4 games live streamed right here on this channel, so let's get started. As we get set for this game here in El Paso, Texas. So, as we get set for this one, this is a good game. We'll see what happens. Brock Stewart will get the start for the Oklahoma City Dodgers tonight. We have a new addition to our team. Okay. We'll just get that fixed. But that'll be autoplay. It's easier. So there's your stats over the last 10 games concerning the teams involved in this game between the Chihuahuas and the Dodgers. So hopefully everybody's having a good
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight the road trip continues with the first of 4 between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the El Paso Chihuahuas. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Saturday in June, and then the week after that,
Jude Cannon, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
So coming to the plate, Gustavo Cedeno. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Back up the middle.
Oh, come on.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touche,
sir. He got him out. Was that even
what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop. And that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
In now, Joe McMahon.
Well, let's see if we can get something going.
As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Remember. That game was also on this channel.
Hit in the air to center field.
Oh,
Cordero is there now, and he has it. 2
we'll look
gone.
at it after this game's over.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They can do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
Digging in, Trent Goslin. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air and deep to left center field.
This one going back on it.
Still going back.
It's gone.
And goodbye. This one ain't
coming back. There's our home run that we needed.
So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
I have to go back and look at it.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
400 feet out there. So
standing in now, Luis Delgado. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 7 homers and 42 runs batted in.
So this franchise season.
The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
2 outs, 1 on there. There's a hard hit ground ball.
So
pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan.
Watch
it back right where it came from.
That was a good one. Right up the middle.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Maybe not. Maybe would have dropped him. Dropped in there for a head, but more out in the inning, but
swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Howell will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the first. Dodgers out in front, 1-0.
Courtesy of that home run right there.
Brock Stewart, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
I'll have to
swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Okay. Let me pause this. See here. This says walks plus innings per innings pitch. So walks plus hits per innings pitched. That's what a whip is. Walks plus hits per innings pitched. Walks, hits per innings pitched. So there you have it. I thought it was something like that. I thought it was wins. Because I was wrong.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Yeah, with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Versus the El Paso Chihuahuas, a.k.a. sometimes the
so
El Paso
stepping in,
Chihuahuas.
Jake Dye, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
And the Oklahoma State versus the Oklahoma State Dodgers, aka the Sale of the Oklahoma City. We're doing that. That's what it would be.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
How many pitches have we had? 4 pitches.
Ready with the 0-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
And that goes out to double play.
There's a change-up taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
So these guys can get called up to the majors, and some people can get called down. But
good lead off the second there. Now the pitch.
I can
he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
From the major leagues down and the guy from the minor leagues up to the major. Or I can send one guy down and then up. So go from AA to AAA and then to AAA.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Cordero is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And some
this ball's down, and that could bring in a run.
Oh, that's going to be a 5-0.
And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The catcher.
That's not what we wanted.
So he's unable to wiggle out of danger, and we're all knotted up.
And as a former pitcher, I know.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 1 inning in the books here, all tied at 1-1.
Doherty is
coming to the plate now, Boris Lorenz. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lorenz is the playoff guy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Back.
Swing and a line drive.
Barrett.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Brian Doherty, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
As we were bunting, if it wasn't a bunt, it would be 0-1.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now.
0-2. It would have been 1-1 if we had no bunters on that.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
Oh, he's brave enough for try to continue.
Rocky Gale the next to dig in. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
The rest of the way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The pitcher.
Now, if we have a slam
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score.
We need a
swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's no outs, by the way.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
2 more chances.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
So,
first pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
The first baseman.
Now at the plate, Joe McMahon. He flew out at his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Knotts calls for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1.
Gets into.
Stepping up to the plate, Boog Powell. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Still.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lorenz on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well,
everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Doherty waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, I was going to regret that.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors.
Hey
guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Standing in, Charles Cruz, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
So we need to strike out here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
2 gone. We won't have to worry about a potential run scoring.
Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
A change up here, down inside corner.
A pause, and the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1.
Well, there's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for. 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
And that's the second out.
Couldn't get that guy out at third, but
stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Fernandez, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
We're going to do
Cruz at third with 2
this
away.
For a while. I think next week. And are you do a show on Saturday, a week from today? have a special announcement we'll have at the end of
into center field, line drive base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Jake Dye is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
After this happens, get the top or into the third.
Here's the 0-2.
Or into the second.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Cold statement announcement.
Smoked on the ground left side. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Oh no.
As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Dennis Davidson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Here comes the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
A new show that debuts next week for me, and that is a show I like to call The Rush Hour Renegades. Some people that I know from some groups I'm with know
0-2, here it is. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. We played 2 full. El Paso's out on top, 4-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Trent Goslin. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball, didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
I'll have the
into the box, Luis Delgado.
For a
as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A base hit in his first trip.
And I'll probably be the only one I upload that day just so that you don't be like, okay, there it is. And it'll have
now
the day,
it'll have
the Rush Hour Renegade, and then it'll have the day next to it.
Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
I have to previously record it and not do a live show.
In now, Alex Verdugo.
On this channel.
Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side.
Do the YouTuber and Blue Hedgehog show on this channel, or on his channel.
Striding in once again, Franchi Cordero. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
The YouTuber show is going to move to Saturday, next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, 29th. And then not this coming week, but the following week, the first week in July, is when I'll start the Rush Hour Renegade, and we'll have a pre-recorded show this week in July. I think we may do a live stream on the
0-1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Gale is under it.
Stream.
He's got it one away.
Just have it taped. Until taped.
Into the box, Jared Quintana. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
I'll just record it.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3.
Like the day before, after I record the first till live, I'll go tape record it taped for Thursday and then upload it Thursday.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
For the 4th.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Live and Friday, live. Again. Maybe some days in there where
got him.
I can't do it live in spot. I have it pre-recorded somewhere. On some of the days I do it live, I'll do it one tape that I just keep in my phone.
At the plate, Luke Powell scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
So
on the ground to third. To his left, Delgado. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Out there, so a lot of changes coming into it, and also including from that, we will do the Worship Renegade. We'll have a game on the screen for you, so it's not going to be just an image.
Stepping in,
on there. Sometimes it will be images.
He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hot shot to third.
So there you go.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Yeah, that's basically I wanted to give those announcements now. I was going to do that in the future show next week, but I thought
standing in now, Brian Doherty lined hard toward right center, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove, and now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box now, Rocky Gale. Lined
there
right
we go.
Side.
There's a base hit.
And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And the runner will score from second. Doherty ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Stewart. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
They probably should have advanced him earlier.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. It looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And that was the pitcher, too, because he's got the...
Stepping in now, Gustavo Cedeno, as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll go to the bag for one, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's one run on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Chihuahuas lead it 4-2. Ready for another chance? Arthur Knotts,
for
0 for 1
Arthur
for him
Knotts.
here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
So
Comes set and the 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
So hopefully everybody's knows what I'm talking about as far as my announcements.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
What's going on? If you haven't already subscribed to my channel,
left
you can do
side.
so whenever you want
And
to.
a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hit the notification bell so you know whenever I post videos or I go live.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Knotts leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
This channel and log into my secondary channel, we'll do the secondary videos.
Into the box, Jude Cannon, and there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
There's a slogan is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
YouTuber show Saturday is going to be good. 9 2 shows in a day is going to be good.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Once a week on a certain day. And you have the show on Saturday,
standing in now, below. Christian Fernandez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And if you hit that notification bell, and you will also be the first one notified, and you can be one of the first ones to respond that way too.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's not one of the lines where we can have the fourth play at second and ends the inning.
Ready once again, Jake Dye trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
We can still have a fourth play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, strike out. He won't foul it. He's fouling it off.
The 0-2 delivery, and he fouls this one off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Grounded to short, and he is in there.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch.
Oh, but it's thrown away at second. One run is scored. And the second run will score as they stretch things even further now, 7-2.
Right.
Now batting.
Striding in, Jared Quintana. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
One
ball, no strikes to count.
From the bullpen here.
Home here.
Oh boy. Tell you guys want to the bullpen because your guys are being a total ninny food.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the runner is in from second. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 9-2 ball game. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
The home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Ball game. Set this guy down and we're going to put Donnie Hart in there.
Donnie Hart answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
57, Donnie Hart.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. Popped him up.
Finally,
Delgado shading to his right, and the inning is over. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We played 4 full. El Paso's out on top, 10-2.
Good grief.
Stepping into the box, Joe McMahon.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
I know you don't have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back, change up
a bunch of runs, and
usually gets deposited in the seats.
Because you need
from the stretch.
8 runs.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind
0-1. 9 runs to win.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
8
ready
runs
with the
tied,
0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
We're not going to attempt anything. We're just going to keep it single.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
That's in there. Base hit.
The guy from third,
and no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Ready for another shot now. Alex Verdugo. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, this ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. 1 run scores. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
There you go. That score is 2. That's now 10-4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 6
into
runs
the box now.
Score.
Boris Lorenz. He grounds it sharply to third, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now that's only 1 out, but Let's see if this rally can be
settling in
good,
now.
because
Brian Doherty.
this
2
happening
base hits, both singles
6th,
to this
7th,
point.
and 8th, and 9th inning. We
From
have
the
4.
stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the
The
fastball
rest
by
of
him
this
here,
inning, we have
0-1.
4 innings, sorry. Outside this inning to
Line
go.
drive to left. Howell is there. Let's see if they test it. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 1 man left on.
That's okay. We have 4.
Digging in, Arthur Knotts.
4
1
innings.
for 2 with a double on his
Just
line
4
thus
more
far.
runs, so. It's gonna
Ready to
only
deliver.
pitch
Here's the
pitch.
first pitch. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
3 of those are in this.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit hard to short. Cedeno over to his left. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
See if the Dodgers can turn things around.
And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter
starter
in this one. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this.
I'll be right back. And I'm back. Oops. Let me get my thing. Hits the back of my ear. There we go.
He's set and the pitch.
A
swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
That was fair. Maybe foul.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
That would have been,
that's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still, then it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
1 out, nobody on. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Doherty scoops it up, and there are 2 away now.
There we go, 2 outs.
Now batting.
Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far.
Yeah, not so good of an answer.
Ready now, Jude
still
Cannon.
Time to try to attempt a comeback as they were down 10-2.
Here's the first pitch to him. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I don't care that that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed 2-seamer is almost unhittable.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
They go to the top half of the 6th inning. Dodgers trail 10-4.
Standing in, Rocky Gale. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Second baseman, Rocky.
First offering on its way. Fouled off.
So Rocky Gale is the leadoff man for this half inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but an Adam Bull right to him for the first out.
I'm gonna come over a little bit. Yeah, come over a little bit, man.
Kevin Sanchez will move into the on-deck circle.
Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Let's get a guy with the bullpen. So we have a position player on the mound.
Left side, but well foul. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 0-2 delivery. Hit hard to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
All right.
Stepping in now, Gustavo Cedeno. He swings and sends it on the line to right center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
They are going to fight until that last out is made in the ninth
now,
inning.
Joe McMahon. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
So I'm glad he found it off.
This is in the air out to straightaway center.
Probably in and out, but
Cordero is there. 2 gone.
Probably could have scored, or probably could have gone third, but
in now, Trent Goslin.
There's 2 outs, so we can't have another out here without.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded.
Yeah, let's put this guy in.
Brian Murillo gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Position player.
Christian Fernandez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
That should be corrected. They should be able to have Finch there and keep the pitcher who was in that spot on the mound.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this will be fouled away.
So say trying to keep it to 10-4 game right now so that they can, in the 7th inning, get some more runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a cold strike two.
First one to score in this game, so they have 1-0 lead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Not only had the first score the first one, but trailed 10-2. Then mind if we have a comeback.
Here's the 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there.
So,
usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Jake Dye has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning.
Go ahead.
Back here for Pacific Coast League Baseball on the show. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Leading off the inning, Luis Delgado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Liner towards second, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole.
There we go.
And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Okay, well now we have a pitching change.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll work a total of 6 innings here. Not his greatest work, but he is in line for the W. Jacob Nix comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
So now they're going to get to the bullpen. That's good because this is the first game of 4, so we can try and get to that bullpen early. Now so they're worn out and we can get some wins. And the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th game of this series.
Into the box, Boris Lorenz. Line drive to center field. Cordero is right there, 1 down. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Brian Doherty.
Probably should have advanced that runner earlier, but
First offering on its way. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Howell's under it.
That's the end of the inning.
And the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag.
Well, we'll see what happens. We have
so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Franchy Cordero. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Franchy Cordero.
7 runs in 2 innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
We have 2 innings to score 7 runs.
Here's the pitch.
Can it be done?
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Skied into straightaway right. On the run is Verdugo. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
That's kind of an interesting part of the ballpark as it goes.
Now at the plate, Jared Quintana. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on.
So now we're in the 7th inning. Probably have the 7th inning. Yeah, I know he's getting tired. We have a guy from the bullpen. Oops. Yeah, one in the bullpen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Burn their bullpen.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Here's another 0-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
All right.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Boog Powell. He's got it to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
The batter,
digging in now, Arthur Mays. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
So
changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
You can toss the first, you can toss the second. Either way, go into the inning.
Here's the 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Lorenz coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
That'll do it.
Now at the plate, Rocky Gale. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The second baseman, Rocky Gale.
So we need
first pitch coming. Here it is.
Some of the 7 runs in 1
line to the right side.
There we go.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
You don't have to hit all of them.
Paulo Orlando will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 17, Paulo Orlando.
Bomb at the blade.
Fly ball out toward right field. Guy is there, one away. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Gustavo Cedeno. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. One there, on to first, and it's another double play. The fourth they've hit into tonight. My word.
My goodness gracious. Okay, so which guy is okay? Is this guy here that's warming up? Garcia? Yeah, Garcia's warming up. We're gonna put it in the game.
Yimi Garcia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Yimi Garcia.
So
now to the plate, Charles Cruz. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Garcia benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters. And when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits. So you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
High in the air out to center field. Lorenz is there, and he has it for the first out. Samuel Blanco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
So we have pinch hitter for the pitcher, and they already have the lead. Big lead.
Samuel
Oh.
Blanco.
They're just trying to conserve the pitcher.
The average coming in 257. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. On the ground to the right side. And that will find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Well, there goes
the pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
So this game, I think we just gave it away.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Ready with the 0-2. And he popped him up. Goslin ranging forward. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. And there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's
two good downs right here.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Keep them extending that lead from 10-4 to more.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the 0-2. In the air, down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Oh, come on.
Blanco on second. Fernandez is over at first with one away.
All right.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
2 gone. So you can have force play at second to end the inning.
So striding in, Dennis Davidson.
Number 0.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into very shallow right. Verdugo is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dan Haney comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Won't be a close situation, but we'll see. I don't know why the plate now.
Joe McMahon. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
3 outs to get 7 runs, or at least 6 runs.
In the air now, out to right field. Dye is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 25.
Stepping into the box, Trent Goslin. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
So
hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Luis Delgado, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time.
Put the game on the line. I want to get where I think.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Up 1-0. So the team to strike first and have the first run scored is not the team to win this game.
That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
10-4, the final in this game. El Paso took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jude Cannon notches his 3rd win of the year. Brock Stewart gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
On the first round reggae, we'll have game 3, and Tuesday on the first round reggae, we'll have game 4. So, that'll about do it for us. Let's take a look at the game along here. There's some stuff, and we'll get to that in a minute.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes.
Yes. There's, like you said, 3 hours with how much time was played in that game. It was less than that for us, really. But there's your attendance. 12,576, 87% capacity. Not much wind out there. Umpires were Mike Fillmore at home plate, Rusty Valentine at first base, Jerry Hillsdale at second, and Kenny Jansen was third base umpire. There's your player of the game, and your winning pitcher, and your losing pitcher. That'll about do it for us. Until next time, I'm the YouTuber. Sign off. Keep on YouTube, everybody.